Right, back live with you, and thank you for staying on as we continue with what's making news tonight. Today was a big day in the Nulane Investment criminal trial in the Free State High Court. Evidence on financial flows in an ABSA cash service controlled by Atul Gupta came to light. But the question is, will the cash flow to and from Nulane and Gupta-linked companies Pragat and Islandsite be sufficient to land the accused behind bars? Newzroom Afrika's Erin filed this report.
It was all about the money in the Free State High Court on day 13 of the 25 million rand Nulane Investments criminal trial. For the very first time in this matter, the name of a Gupta brother was issued by a witness testifying under oath. Linda Channing, a former employee at ABSA, testified about a cash focus group for Sahara Computers. And she told the court, showing documentation from that bank, that Atul Gupta was in charge of this banking service. It's effectively online banking or internet banking on steroids, and allowed Gupta to appoint other people to control the flows of monies for different companies which were listed in the cash focus group. They included Nulane Investments, which is tied to former President Jacob Zuma's son Duduzane Zuma, and other businesses associated with the Gupta family. That includes Islandsite Investments, one of the companies criminally charged in this ongoing state capture case. We also heard mention of Ronika Raghavan. She's here with Oak Bay Investments, or as a representative of it, criminally charged in this ongoing case. And we're starting to move into testimony about key financial flows, circular movements of monies within hours and days of one another between Nulane Investments at Nedbank and two Gupta-associated companies in the cash focus group of Sahara Computers. They are Pragat and Islandsite Investments. Islandsite Investments is another of the accused in this case, along with Dinesh Patel. And as this trial moves toward the end of its third week, we're starting to get in the more heavily politically loaded testimony. Earlier this week, we heard mention of Ashok Narayan. That's a former advisor to Premier of the Free State government once upon a time, Ace Magashule. It's Patel's version that he was given instructions on certain correspondence between Nulane Investments and Deloitte, the consulting firm, by Narayan, a Gupta associate. And so, moving into the fourth week upcoming, it's very likely that the names of the Guptas, their companies, and indeed their associates will continue to feature more frequently in this critical state capture matter. Counsel for the accused, that is, the criminal attorneys and advocates who are driving the agenda of acquitting their clients of criminal charges, believe the state has no case here. But prosecutors who are representing the investigative directorate of the NPA's arguments here are adamant there's more coming on the Guptas and that they have a strong, winnable case here in this current, live, active state capture matter in the Free State High Court. Acting Judge Nompumelelo Gusha adjourned on Thursday, but amid complaints from some of the counsel for the accused at the expense of these missed days as the ID of the NPA tries to corral its witnesses from all over the country. It's expected that further Deloitte testimony will be heard from Monday next week, and for the first time we'll hear from an investigating officer working on this case. Proceedings are set to resume on Monday in the High Court at 9:30. For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405 in Bloemfontein, Mangaung, I'm Erin.